All right, so I thought I'd do a quick little video here on the Tusk tank bag. This is the large. I got it on my 2025 KTM 390 Adventure R. Installation process was pretty easy. Mostly followed the guide, but I did make some modifications, so I'll quickly show you. So for the most part, I think this is probably going to be a good position for it. It does hang a little bit over. So what I might end up doing is bringing it a little bit further forward because there is some room for it, I think. Doesn't really interfere with all that much. For the straps, the front straps, you just kind of wheel it around here. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a area where you can kind of fish it through, and then when you're pulling it through on the other side, it's a little tight. But where can I see it here? I'm gonna have to go behind the handlebar. There it is. So if I turn this, you can see it a little bit better here. Now there is a weld right there, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that just to make sure it's not gonna rub and whatnot. But I mean, the ignition's clearly accessible. Looks good. Buckles are tight. Kind of has this channel that sort of guides it right here. Doesn't interfere with the clearance at all of the bars or even my quad lock mount. You know, plenty of clearance. So I probably will go a little forward, although we're getting pretty close to hitting the bag with the quad lock. So I might leave it where it is. It's not like perfect, obviously, for the bike. And one thing I noticed was you don't really want to cinch the front ones down too much, or even the rear ones, because it kind of squishes the bag, and what ends up happening is you'll lose volume here because you should know this if you have this motorcycle, but the tank for the gas cap kind of protrudes a little bit, so you do lose a little bit of that when you cinch this down really tight. But as far as routing with the seat, not really a big deal. I'm planning on, you know, burning these off just like they recommend in the guide once everything looks squared away, and I get some time with it just to make sure that things are going to run well. But what I'll do, let me go ahead and take the seat off, and I'll show you how I routed the frame connectors. All right, so here's the KTM with the seat off, and you can see there's kind of like this crossbar. I think on some of the older ones it was more like right about here, so it was a little bit easier to connect to. This I was able to fish the buckles through though, and then just feed them back through themselves. Just right through here underneath there's a little bit of room, more than enough for the buckles to fit through, and then just kind of have it cinched up like this. Now I think you could probably, you might be able to tuck this up underneath the seat entirely. And I might look into doing that once everything's finalized. But yeah, like a pretty decent mounting point here. Obviously I got the little keeper strap on it, like the guide suggests. But yeah, overall I'm pretty happy with it. I'll probably do another video after I get some time with it. It'll be nice to not have to carry around a backpack when I have some supplies, especially in this heat. But yeah, overall pretty happy with it. I'll make another video, let you know if there's any issues or how happy I am with it after I get some riding in. All right, so just a little addendum. I got the seat back on, and you can definitely tuck these into the seat and still latch everything. It looks pretty clean that way, I feel like, so probably gonna leave it like that. I'm not even sure if I need to cut those buckles now, but I mean, they're underneath there. Clearance is good. I did move it forward a little bit. Still have full access to the ignition. I guess I should talk a little bit about the storage volume. There's a included rain bag here to cover things with when it gets rainy. I don't think I'm going to be using this much. I'll probably have my phone here, but it is nice to have that option. Gloves can obviously go here when you're doing stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's big enough for a water bottle for sure. refueling. Probably, honestly, it'd probably be better to undo the rear. So let's see what that looks like. So I have those really tight. Oh yeah, clearly you could access it without any issue. And then, yeah, I like that. Cool. All right, that's it.